A poor beggar sat on the same street corner every single day, shaking his bowl for coins. People walked past him, some dropped a coin, most ignored him. But what no one knew was this. Beneath his very feet, a hidden treasure was waiting for him. For years, he begged for scraps, while real gold was buried just a few steps away. When he finally discovered it, what he did next shocked the entire city. The beggar's hidden treasure. The city was alive with noise and movement. Vendors shouted about their fruits and clothes, cars honked, children ran laughing through the streets, and yet, among all that life and color, one figure remained invisible to almost everyone. An old man named Karim sat at the same corner of the marketplace every single day. His clothes were torn, his beard long and messy, and his eyes carried years of exhaustion. He held a small tin bowl in his hands. Whenever someone dropped a coin, it rattled loudly. Most people didn't even look at his face. To them, Karim was just another beggar. Some gave a coin out of guilt. Others walked faster, pretending not to see him. But behind those tired eyes was a man who once had dreams, skills, and pride. Karim had not always been a beggar. A life before begging. Years earlier, Karim had been a strong carpenter. His hands, though rough, could shape wood into beautiful doors, chairs, and tables. People in the town knew him for his craftsmanship. He dreamed of opening a proper workshop one day. But one night, a terrible fire broke out. Flames consumed his workshop, his tools, his savings, and his home. In one night, Karim lost everything. At first, he tried to rebuild. He worked for others, carrying wood, polishing furniture. But with age and illness, he grew weaker, and fewer people hired him. With no family to help and no savings left, hunger forced him into the streets. Karim hated begging, but it became his only way to survive. An innocent question. One evening, as the sun set and painted the sky orange, a young boy named Yusuf stopped near Karim. "Uncle, why do you sit here every day?" the boy asked with curiosity. Karim gave a tired smile. "Because I have no choice, my son. People give me coins, and that is how I eat. But don't you get tired of it?" Yusuf asked. Karim's smile faded. His voice grew heavy. "Every soul gets tired, Yusuf, but some of us don't get the chance to rest. Life keeps pushing us, even when we have no strength left." The boy quietly walked away, but his innocent question stayed in Karim's heart all night. The forgotten box. As Karim lay on his mat, a memory returned to him. Years ago, before the fire, he had hidden a small wooden box beneath the floor of his workshop. Inside it were a few gold coins his father had given him, a gift for the future. He had forgotten about it in the chaos of losing everything. But now, the thought refused to leave his mind. Could it still be there after all these years? Karim wondered. The next morning, he gathered all his strength and walked to the ruins of his old workshop. The building was gone, the ground covered with weeds and rubble. Kneeling down, Karim began digging with his bare hands. Passers-by laughed at the sight of a beggar scratching the ground like a madman. But Karim ignored them. Sweat poured down his forehead. His hands shook, and then his fingers hit something solid. He dug faster, and to his shock, he uncovered an old, half-burnt wooden box. With trembling hands, he opened it. Inside, wrapped in cloth, were 4 shining gold coins, the pain of realization. For a long moment, Karim just stared at the coins. Tears filled his eyes. "For years," he whispered, "I begged for pennies while a treasure lay buried beneath my feet. I thought I was poor, when in reality I had wealth waiting for me all along." Just then, Yusuf, the boy, appeared again. "Uncle, what did you find?" he asked, curious. Karim showed him the coins. The boy's eyes widened. "Wow, you're rich now." But Karim shook his head slowly. "No, my son. Richness is not in gold. Richness is in the heart. I wasted years believing I had nothing. But the truth is, every person carries hidden treasures inside them. Most of us just never look for them. We wait for the world to feed us scraps instead of discovering the gold within ourselves, giving back. The people of the marketplace expected Karim to use the coins for himself. But instead, he did something surprising. He took them to a small local school for poor children. "Use this for books, pens, whatever they need," he told the teacher. "Let these coins build futures instead of gathering dust in a box." People were shocked. "Why would you give it away after suffering so much?" they asked. Karim smiled. Because true treasure is not what you keep, but what you give. Poverty is not the absence of money. It is the abbey.